All right, we're good now.
Who's got that mic?
We're on. It's not. I thought it was Craig.
During play is prohibited.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Will be removed
And welcome live inside 302 Sports. Feels good to say it here at Caravel Academy in Bear, Delaware. Nick Alessandrini courtside alongside my partner tonight, Mike Lang, and Jason Winchell, our producer. Hollywood's back in the mix up here on the camera as well. Moments away from getting our starting lineups here between Caravel and visiting Tatnall. Mike, a battle of top 10 teams. I guess I should say top 7 as Caravel comes in ranked as the 7th team in our 302 Sports top 10. And then Tatnall, led by Mason Collins, coming in ranked number 5. So we were talking over the weekend, Mike. We were looking at this matchup. Jason was maybe thinking about doing it last week, and we were like, hey, we got some bodies available. Let's get down to Caravel. Let's check out this one. It's going to be a good one tonight here between the Hornets and the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I think people are in for a treat. They have not seen Mason Collins play. Not to leave anybody out though, Nick. You know, he's got some talent around him. But
that's right.
Mason Collins in town played for his dad, Marty Collins, the NBA vet, played for the Knicks. And, they're having a real good season. They beat Salesianum to open the year. And it's really been, they had some losses, but they're playing some tough teams. They lost to Academy of the New Church, which was actually really good. Springside Chestnut Hill out of the Interact. So they beat Sanford this year. They play them again next week. You could be looking at an independent conference championship for Tatnall, maybe for the first time since the Justin Perillo days.
Well, how about that? You think about it, growing up, my next-door neighbor, Robert Jones, was a member of the Tatnall Hornets basketball program. I always remember looking up to them, and they won a championship during that time period. And, again, Tatnall was one of those programs, and now looking like maybe in a similar position potentially here this year. We're getting through starting lineups for the Hornets and Buccaneers, finishing up here with Caravel, and now we're going to pause. National anthem time here from Caravel Academy, then coming up tip-off between the Buccaneers and the Hornets.
under the direction.
And our old stomping grounds up there on the stage, Nick, the pep band providing the anthem.
That's right. Different times here at Caravel Academy as we welcome you back in 302 Sports. National anthem now finished off here. Now we're moments away from tip-off between Caravel and Tatnall. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in here on a Tuesday night on 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, and Jason Winchell. Hollywood a few rows up on the camera today, sporting the Flyers jersey there. Mike, I know you're a big Flyers fan.
He's easy to see. Caravel, by the way, speaking of, we talked about Tatnall 11-4. 4 rows, those all losses all came in a row. Caravel 13-2, coming off a little bit of a surprise loss against Concord right here. That was on Saturday. Concord Raiders having a pretty good season, decent team, but we'll be looking for Mike Sheehan, number 0, who's right in front of us, and Garrett Bone, number 10, 2 of the veterans on this team, kind of lead the way for the scoring. Coach Tobin always does a great job. Mark Tobin, longtime coach of Caravel. He's one of the better ones in the state, and he's very entertaining to watch.
That's absolutely right. Love talking to Coach Tobin. What a job that Coach Collins has done. And we are underway. First quarter between Tatnall and Caravel. And this one, Naquan Lee anticipating the pass, stealing, trying to finish it off. Spin, can't do it. A beautiful job there defensively and a tough contested finish. Just couldn't get it to go. And Tatnall able to get the rebound as Collins brings it up 30 seconds in. Here he is off the screen. Collins pulls up, knocks it home. And how about that on cue to start the scoring in this one? Mason Collins around the screen, elevates and buries the three. 3-0 Hornets.
Well, I think I saw last time I looked, number 7 ranked sophomore in the country. So he's going to get the big boys knocking on his door. I'm sure he's already hearing from him. His dad went to Temple. Mason might be playing in the ACC. You just never know.
You never know. You think about Aiden Tobiasen up there playing very well for the
Absolutely.
Temple Owls right here as Lee drives, or Lee has it now in the corner.
That's defense there by Ayinde McClendon, who's had a really good year, a senior for Tatnall. He's been excellent this season.
It's Bone, McKnight, Lee, Sheehan, and Isa Mincy here. Your starting 5 for Caravel. Mid-range jumper on the mark for Lee, contested there on the baseline. And now Collins in transition here for the Tatnall Hornets. And tasked with him is Sheehan initially here out on the right wing.
Well, Mike Sheehan did a good job there, Nick, but he found his man up top, number 12, Justin Wright, freshman, starting for the Tatnall Hornets.
Tie up here, bodies hitting the floor on the far side of the floor under the basket. And the tie-up possession here, going to give it back to the Buccaneers. Still 3-0 Hornets. The Collins 3 to start has been the difference here, almost 2 minutes in.
Good crowd on hand here on a, what is today, Tuesday?
Losing track of time.
At least it was above freezing today. Maybe your
38.
streets melted a little bit.
So we talked to you about the Caravel starters. Now for Tatnall, it's Ayinde McClendon here as we have a drive for Caravel. Good ball movement, leads to a Lee open 3. Off the mark, Collins, another strong rebound. Out there alongside Collins, got Jalen Littlejohn. As Collins kicks it to the corner, working it around the perimeter. This time it's Jadrian Camposano Miller. He misses an offensive rebound to McClendon, right back up and through. For Ayinde McClendon, the senior, and the second chance opportunity converts into points.
Did a good job following the miss, put up a little floater. Nice touch on that shot by McClendon. Been impressed. I've seen Tatnall once or twice this year. They're more than one player, that's for sure.
Bone trying his luck on a step back jumper off the dribble. That missed. And now Collins corrals it, leads it the other way. Nice whip pass in the corner, leads to an open corner 3, and sinking it Justin Wright. There's the freshman getting in on the scoring. And Tatnall with an 8-0 run to start this thing, almost 3 minutes into the first quarter. All Hornets to begin.
Yeah, if you coach Marty Collins, what you like, there's going to be a foul, I believe, on Tatnall. You like is that 3 different players have scored. I mean, Mason Collins getting all the rebounds, but he's distributing the ball. He's a very unselfish player, which is, you'd like to see. Guy came in with a lot of hype. Dad's the coach. A lot of things could go wrong, but I think everything pretty much is going right for Tatnall. It's a good job Marty Collins has done coaching his team.
First sub, Garrett Bone to the bench, and then how about this one? A 3 for Sheehan right there in the corner off the inbound, so they draw it up for him. And the now senior, again, we saw him playing a few years ago as a youngster, and now one of the leaders here for the Buccaneers. A big shot to end the run from Tatnall, a 3.
Yeah, they're going to need Mike Sheehan to be big tonight.
And the Buccaneers force a turnover that time into the game for the Hornets. James Hall, the senior, in for Coach Collins.
Good student turnout over there for Caravel.
Always
Bucks
is,
in
right?
The corner. Yeah, look right at us.
Bucks quickly working it up here. 4:40 to go, opening quarter, 8-3. Hornets leading. Tatnall into that zone defensively. Going to try to shoot over top of it. Prince McKnight, long range, can't hit it. And now Justin Wright leading the break. Kicks it to Hall in the corner, passes up on the 3. Now it's Collins. Able to use a little hesitation. Shot fake, got to the basket, and a whistle and a foul. And Mason Collins, though, just a sophomore, showing a little bit of the game IQ there. Pump fake, let the defender off his feet, able to sneak under, get to the basket, and draw himself a foul, head to the line.
Yeah, you don't have to be ranked that high with a one-dimensional game. He does a little bit of everything. Nick, he goes to college, he's going to be a little tall for a guard, but you see 6'5", 6'6" guards playing in college. He won't be out of place.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Absolutely
can handle the ball really well. He'd be undersized as a forward in college.
Yeah, trending that way, right? A lot of those guys in the backcourt now up towards that size, and he's a sophomore. He's got some room to grow.
Yeah, he's probably not done yet.
A quick shot once again, same spot, a little bit of a different result. High end off back iron, or an offensive rebound here for the Buccaneers. Fading away and hitting it. Isa Mincy, the junior, and crashing the offensive glass for Caravel, and able to knock down a basket there from just inside the free throw line.
Yeah, Mincy did a good job on the step back. They're going to have to stay away from the height. You don't want to get shots swatted right back in your face.
McClendon, good ball movement, leads to Hall on the wing, 4-3, off the mark, rebound battled for. Collins was down there, him and McKnight. Good box out by Prince McKnight, and he's able to keep possession here for the Buccaneers off the miss.
You know, Nick, just noticed, I think we only have 2 referees tonight. There were so many games tonight that they had to go with 2 referees. It's going to be 2 pretty veteran referees, so.
Go right back inside. Sheehan using the body off the glass, too strong. Collins off the miss, and now here come the Hornets. 3-on-3. And Collins going to try to reset the offense here, slow things down. As he gets to the baseline over top of 2 Buccaneers, overshot it into the hands of Mincy. And now transition opportunity, 2-on-2 for Caravel. Mincy, coast to coast, a little English. He missed it, but a chance now to head to the line for the Buccaneers, and a chance now to make this a 1-possession game here late in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I think it was forced down on our right here, but a good job by Mincy to run the floor and get the 2 foul shots. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter with the brightest scoreboard in the state of Delaware.
Gotta like it. Mincy rattles home the first, another one on the way for the junior Isa Mincy. Had a nice jump shot, fade away there, a possession to go.
Feels good to be back at Caravel.
Yeah, I always like it here.
Football season, I think. Right?
Beautiful gyms here. Second one's missed. Offensive rebound. Prince McKnight battling on the boards with Mason Collins. Missed the putback. Last touched. They'll say by the Buccaneers.
Good job by Hall to recognize that was off of Caravel and kind of block everybody out.
Here comes Nolan Parsons, another freshman for Coach Collins into the game for Tatnall here late in the opening quarter. McClendon feeds it underneath. It's Littlejohn sizing up Goldstein as he works it into the corner here. I think he just lost it, and he does. A turnover as James Hall tried to corral it on the far side, couldn't do it.
You know, I was watching Mark Tobin over there and comment on the job that he does. He's had players transfer in, players transfer out. And Mark's told me, I don't care whoever's on the team, I'm going to coach. And his teams are always competitive, and they always get better.
That's for sure. Here's Mincy, short on that mid-range jump shot. Hall for the rebound. And now Collins will bring it up. Still 9-6 Tatnall. Tatnall got off to an 8-0 start to the game. And it's been a 6-1 run for Caravel, and that spoke too soon. Mason Collins able to knock down another shot from the outside. Lead back to 6. Collins' second triple here so far this evening.
You think defenders are going to back off because they expect him to drive, but he just puts up a really smooth 3-point shot.
Answer up for Naquan Lee. Couldn't hit it. And once again, McKnight has the rebound, but poked away. Active hands by the Hornets after the second chance corral. Now the Hornets in transition. McClendon. Shot blocked on the reverse by Lee. Putback won't go. Too strong by Littlejohn. And now here comes Mincy out of the pack. Mincy kicking to the corner. Quick trigger for Sheehan. Won't go. And last touched by Caravel.
But I like what the Bucks are doing. They're down 6, but it seems like it's not that much of a difference. You know, a couple 3-pointers. We do have a third official. He's probably at another game.
Yeah, that's right, coming from another game. Good to just
maybe in a William
hustling,
Penn,
too.
You
love the hustle and the effort. These officials work harder than anybody realizes, so
with all
good
the
to
snow,
see them here.
I looked at just the boys' schedule today. 33 games on the schedule today.
Oh, my goodness.
That's more than we have high schools in Delaware.
Well, we've got a good one.
And there's girls' games today.
Now, we got a good one tonight here so far. A first quarter between Tatnall and Caravel here in Bear, Delaware at Caravel Academy. 12-6, Tatnall doubling up the Buccaneers early, but was good. Started out with a run by the Tatnall Hornets. Caravel with a little run of their own, and then Mason Collins. He's got 6 points to start, or excuse me, I believe 7 after the trip to the free throw line.
A good flow to the game, only a couple fouls. That was the first time out. These are 2 teams that just like to get it and go. Not a lot of wasted time. No shot clock necessary here.
There will be next year, so I hear. McClendon kicks it to the corner. 3 is up for Parsons, no good. Another rebound by Lee, who's doing a fantastic job. Now leaking up ahead is Sheehan, ahead of the pack, finishing.
And Naquan Lee's just doing an outstanding job. Grabbing rebounds. His positioning is excellent, and he's just getting a lot of rebounds.
12-8
in this game.
A good one so far. Hall whips it underneath. Has the postman and Isaac as Kona. And then I believe a whistle and a foul here against Caravel underneath. I think they're going to get Prince McKnight. And that's Prince's second foul here in the first. Quick inbound, Lee almost took it away.
He's been everywhere tonight.
I have a feeling he's going to play some heavy minutes for Coach Tobin here in this one. It'll be Collins now to inbound in front of the Caravel bench. 1:23 to go. Parsons, he's not shy. The freshman lets it go. And nothing but net for Nolan Parsons. Buries the three.
I mean, 4 freshmen on this roster, and they're playing.
Trying to answer Caravel. That one off the mark, but landed right in the hands of Sheehan. Reverse and finish.
Good job by Mike Sheehan. Now he's up to 7 points to lead Caravel. The right position there for Sheehan.
Left him open. Corner 3. Parsons that time long into the hands of Prince McKnight.
No, this will not be a one-shot possession.
Here's Sheehan in the corner, whips it back up top to McKnight. 43 seconds and winding here between Tatnall and Caravel. First quarter live on 302 Sports from Bears. Lee has it in the corner. Again, as we know, no shot clock here as they work it around. Deep 3, Sheehan short. Goldstein hustles down the rebound. And now there's Lee inside, and how about that floater?
He's having himself quite an evening. His first points. He's done so much for this team.
Way up in the air and drops right through. One possession game, final shot most likely coming here with Tatnall. 15 seconds and ticking, 15-12 Hornet lead. Here comes the screen. Ascona, Collins around it, off the dribble, crossing over, pulls up for 3 and rattles it home. And Mason Collins, as the buzzer sounds, casual, making it look easy. Third triple of the first quarter. Tatnall with an 18-12 lead as we head into the second.
We're seeing one of the best players come through Delaware in recent years, and it's unbelievable. Let's take a break, Jay. We'll be right back on 302sports.com.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
And welcome back courtside. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. 302 Sports. Game of the week, if you will, here. Tatnall and Caravel. It's number 7 versus number 5. Two teams having themselves nice seasons as we're into the second quarter through 1, 18-12. Tatnall out in front, and Mason Collins a big part of that. 10 points, he's into double figures. 3 threes in that first quarter and a made free throw.
A bunch of rebounds and a couple assists.
Here he is, fading away. Step back 3, no good. Rebound in the hands of Garrett Bone, but again, that's a shot that you're going to take every time up and down the floor there with number 11. Hop step inside. Sheehan lost it, poked away into the hands of Lee. Now extra pass to Goldstein. His 3 is long. Rebound to McKnight. Feeds it back inside to Sheehan, and he scores. Great ball movement and vision that time. Crashing the glass of the Buccaneers. Results in second chance points.
A great job by Caravel just to keep that ball in their possession, keep it alive. Mike Sheehan poked it out to one of his teammates at one point and then ended up with a rebound and a bucket. I really like watching this kid here.
Parsons blocked from behind.
He got blocked there, but I still like watching him play.
As for McKnight, was there waiting for it. Now Lee back to McKnight here, a minute into the second, 18-14. Lee with the right hand. That one was halfway down and rolled out.
I think he's at home. He didn't get the home roll.
Collins now after the miss. Nobody going to step in front of him. Collins lost it for a second. Has the Moses Malone rebound. Missed it again, but hacked on the way up the third time. Prince McKnight is going to be guilty of the contact.
I mean, that's where that height advantage comes in for Collins. He just keeps his arms up. Nobody can get to the ball. He was out of real estate. He put the ball off the bottom of the rim. You know, that wasn't going to end well for Caravel. He was going to score, or he's going to shoot free throws.
And not only do you have the height, when you have that height matched with that type of athleticism, right? You talk about the genetics and a dad playing for the Knicks, etc. You're able to pair those things together with the game IQ, the touch, the shooting, and that's how you get one of the best players, one of the best sophomores in the country, Mason Collins.
I believe the foul's
certainly
on
looks like
his
that.
third. He's out
That'd
of
be a
the
big
game now.
loss. Leading Caravel in points scored this year's Prince McKnight and missed free throws there. Battling for it amongst 3 Buccaneers, eventually taken away by the junior Jacob Goldstein.
So we keep an eye on that. It's about 6:45 to go, and he's on the bench. I don't think we'll see him the rest of the half, but you never know.
Here's Sheehan out here on the left wing. He's been the bright spot for Caravel early, kind of matching almost Collins, if you will, on the scoring side.
Yeah, they got Campazon and Miller pretty much. Well,
There
not,
is Sheehan for
not close
3.
enough. He's kind of blanketing Sheehan, but he wasn't close enough, Dick. Not that time.
Only needs a little drive and kick, a little bit of space for Mike Sheehan, and he buries another triple. Him and Collins have been exchanging so far here in the first half between the Hornets and the Buccaneers, 18-17. Collins.
Lee's got hands all over him, and now we got traveling violation. Good defense by the Bucks.
Tried to get it over there to James Hall in the corner, an extra step on the far side, right in front of that Caravel Buccaneers student section. And they pick up a turnover. Ball back to the Buccaneers. Now a chance for Caravel to take their first lead of the ball game here.
That's right, with Mason Collins getting a break. McClendon came in, checked in for Collins. Everybody needs a break.
Mincy inside,
surprise.
one-on-one with Littlejohn. Good defense by Littlejohn. Got a hand on it.
No surprise, going right at the bucket with
Justin Wright off the dribble from deep. Long off back into the rim. Rebound tracked down. Here comes Mincy. Kicks it to Sheehan. He loves that corner. Sheehan buries another one. He's red hot here in the first half. Caravel with their first lead of the ball game, and it comes a few minutes into the second.
15 points out of 20 for Caravel, scored by Mike Sheehan.
Littlejohn trapped on the baseline, trying to get it out. Hall has it now as they work it back up top into the hands of the freshman Justin Wright. And now coming and grabbing it will be McClendon. Here he is, one-on-one. McClendon on Lee to basket. McClendon through contact, rolls through, and an and one opportunity for Inde McClendon, and a chance at old-fashioned three-point play, trying to get 3 the hard way.
He switched to left hand, Nick going up, and was able to muscle that over the rim. Great job by Inde McClendon, and chance here to bring Caravel back. I'm sorry, Tatnall back within a point. It was a pretty entertaining game so far.
That's right. As soon as Caravel nabs their first lead of the ball game, Tatnall says, "We'll take it right back, please." And now a chance
and Collins back in the game
for McClendon to do so, and he does. 21-20. Tatnall gets it right back, though, right after the big shot from Sheehan. Under 5 to go in the half. 21-20.
Yeah,
being walked up here.
They're going to want to stick Mike Sheehan like they got number 12. That's Justin Wright is defending him now, and he's right on. It's like a boxing one.
They'll feed him here. Sheehan going to work on the block. Backdoor's not open. Here comes the help defense. McClendon poked it away. And will stay down that side with the Buccaneers.
So they obviously want somebody right on Sheehan because he's killing him. He's had himself quite a game.
Inbound here. Mincy trying to go
job.
past 2 defenders. Collins sends it back, rotating over from the opposite side.
And I thought Mincy did a great job penetrating, but Collins came out of nowhere and swat that. And look at that.
And then rejected back, this time by Naquan Lee. Collins, though, second chance for 3. It's long. And the long rebound tracked down by Garrett Bone. Back-to-back blocks, a big one from Collins. Then returning the favor is Naquan Lee. Lee, speaking of which, getting downhill quickly, and then a whistle and a foul, some contact with 4:04 to go in the second.
I'm hugely impressed with Naquan Lee. He's just playing every time out here for Tatnall. He's playing himself an outstanding game. You know, he's got 2 points, but that doesn't tell the story really for Naquan Lee. Nick, while we have people here, we at the end of the game we're going to award the Delaware National Guard DE 302 Player of the Game. You know, it's the most prestigious post-game award in Delaware, and somebody's going to wear the chain, and we'll try to get him on here for an interview. And looking ahead this week, hey Conrad, if you're watching, we want to come do Sanford and Conrad. I don't think our contact person has contacted you, so maybe I'll do that later tonight.
Who is our contact? Is it rotate? It varies by destination.
Apparently, it's usually me. Then we're going to have Friday night. It's going to be St. Mark's and Salesianum from Tom Rosa Court in St. Mark's. It's a place you know a little bit about. You've got some wrestling on Friday.
That's right. We're going to head down to St. George's, and we love this matchup. We keep together each and every year, and sometimes, you know, That conference on the line, and this time we'll have the Colonials from William Penn. We're usually over there in Newcastle. We're going to head down to St. George's, hang out with the Hawks down there on Friday night. Colonials and the Hawks. Got to love that matchup. They tried to get the inbound here, and a quick turnover out of the timeout for Caravel.
Say hi to your old buddy John Wilson.
Saw him over the weekend at the
That's
SL 24. He was there supporting St. George's in their matchup.
Another fine event. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. One of the best events of the year. And how about this? $710,000. Well, what a job, everyone that was able to help out. They found him wide open. McClendon just hanging around, lurking on the block, and he puts it right up and in after a nice entry fee.
I think most of that came from Mike Corey. Mike, you listening?
He's probably flying somewhere getting
Mike's
something done there. I know if Glenn is, and Glenn
Mike's doing an
knows
A-10
Mike
game
very
somewhere
well.
tonight, probably.
3:26, Mincy driving. Kicking Logan Sweeney into the game for Coach Tobin for the first time for the Buccaneers here. He's got it straight away. Now over to the wing. Caravel looking for a shot as Mincy goes cross court.
Boy, Wright is just a glove on Sheehan. They can't let him get loose, and there's a foul up top on Jadrian Campisano Miller. Nick, if we get any finals in, we'll pass them along.
That's right, yeah, we got some scores coming up for everybody, but a nice job there defensively by Tatnall in the half court, leaving no openings and then giving up a tough foul late in the shot clock. Lee comes up and grabs it here. Exactly 3 minutes to go first half. Lee around the screen, going to elevate off a 2 feet mid-range jumper is pure for Nikon Lee.
And it's a 7-zip run for the Hornets.
23-22 Hornets. Walking it up is Justin Wright. Now though back here to Collins. Spins to the baseline, just lost it. Had the matchup one-on-one with Sweeney. Helpless coming over from the other side. He tried to spin to the baseline and lost control.
So I think they've done a pretty good job on Mason Collins, making somebody else beat them. Looks like Howard won today over Brandywine. Some other scores for you.
Mincy off a screen. They freed him up underneath. Littlejohn, though, might have got another piece of it. He has a few potential blocks here. And now McClendon comes out of the pack, racing up with the basketball.
Oh, nice steal.
Tried to get it back up top and intercepted by guess who? Nicolon
That's
Lee.
a great anticipation by Lee. He saw the pass coming, was able to stay in bounds. I think Mark Tobin may have helped him stay in bounds. You never know.
Both teams struggling to score in the last couple possessions. Mincy inside, a little English after he Euro steps his way through some Hornets amongst the trees.
And now we have Logan Sweeney on Collins, almost forced a turnover in the backcourt. Collins looks a little uncomfortable right now.
Littlejohn tries to slip off the screen. Collins switching defenders now. Staying with him is Goldstein. He finds his teammate Littlejohn. And how about that? What eyes and vision out of Mason Collins. We've seen him score. Check out the passing capability
That was
as
a
well.
great assist because he did not look real comfortable dribbling that ball around, but he found a teammate. It was that Littlejohn underneath for the basket.
Sheehan been quiet, hasn't shot in the last few possessions. They get it to him. Here comes the help back up top. Now they're working around. 1:20 to go first half. Tatnall now back with a 1-point lead. Mincy, he's been scoring in the first half. Ran into a two-handed block from Collins.
Another
Two for
block.
$1. Collins got another one underneath. Bodies hitting the deck as Collins leads the break. McClendon through contact is fouled, and he wants some free throws. Sheehan not happy about it. And some free throws coming up for the Hornets with 1:07 to go in a 25-24 ball
They got to
game.
calm Mike Sheehan down. He's going to get teed up. Mark might want to get him out of the game for the last minute 7 here. Well, Mark can tell the players, let me get the technical fouls. Mike Sheehan really upset on that play. I thought it was a foul, but maybe he saw something we didn't at the other end. I thought the first block was really legit by Collins down there.
First free throw is good for Inde McClendon, the senior.
But it's been an entertaining
McClendon
first
second
half,
on the
though.
team in points scored. Yep, I'm with you. It's been very entertaining. Second free throw for McClendon rolls out. Rebound to Sweeney. 2-point ball game as we hit a minute to go first half.
Uh-oh.
Lee lost it. Turns it over to the Buccaneers.
He just took his eye off that ball for a second.
It's
Right out of
Campisano,
bounds.
Miller, Littlejohn, Collins, McClendon, and the point guard Justin Wright bringing it up for the Hornets. Sweeney, Lee, Goldstein, Sheehan, and Mincy on the floor for Caravel. Littlejohn on the block,
Nice
give and
dish.
go, right back to McClendon, and that's how you draw it up, Coach.
I mean, Littlejohn is a freshman, and he has the court vision to see McClendon on that pass.
How about that? Every single freshman on the roster has played
Yeah.
and made an impact for Tatnall here in half number one. 4-point lead for the Hornets. Bucks trying to cut in as we wind down. Mincy underneath. He's been
Count it.
unstoppable inside for Coach Tobin. And Mincy having himself a heck of a first half. And a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play for number 4 in white.
You just look at that Tatnall roster. There's so much youth on this team that they've got themselves a pretty bright future. They got themselves a pretty bright present and future.
Wow.
And I'm looking at Caravel, a couple freshmen down there, did some juniors.
That's right, only a
A
couple
little bit older,
seniors,
but,
right? Some of those guys that have been in the game here
Yeah.
for Caravel, though. Three-point play unsuccessful for Mincy, missed it. And now 15 seconds in winding as Collins slowly, methodically driving up here past half court. 10 seconds to go, 28-26, a chance to extend it. Here for Collins and Tatnall. Collins past the first defender, lost it. Sheehan took it away. 3 seconds. Collins takes it back. Oh my goodness, it'll count.
Almost.
And just missed it as Sheehan lost it. Collins found it. And that'll take us to the end of half number one. What a first half it was, guys, here courtside at Caravel Academy in Bear, 28-26. Tatnall got out to the early run. Caravel went on a run themselves, and we've got a one-possession, two-point ball game as the two teams head to the locker room.
Yeah, really impressed me about Caravel. You know, you don't want to get psyched out because the big name is coming in. Everyone wants to see Mason Collins. Caravel says, hey, we're 13-2.
That's
What
right.
about us?
Mincy, Sheehan, those guys have
And
a
I'll
good
tell you
first
what,
half.
they're really impressive. Sheehan with the shooting, Nequan Lee with the rebounding and the defense. Mincy, I thought he was really good today so far in the first half. This is a really good team that Caravel's got, and I think not enough people know about them, and they are tonight if they're watching on 302 Sports. And it's been a great game so far.
Great one. Hornets and the Buccaneers, 10 minutes on the clock. We'll be right back with a few minutes prior to second half action. We'll get you some first half stats and then everything you need to know ahead of the second half here at Caravel. Hornets and the Bucks, 28-26. Hornets leading Caravel when we come back here on 302sports.com.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he was going about things. He commented that a lot of things his mates would do that he didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image?
And welcome back inside 302sports.com. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. Second half on the horizon here from Bear, Delaware. 28-26, Tatnall leading Caravel after one half of action. And now let's get you some of those first half stats brought to you by 302 Sports. Let's start now with Mason Collins and Ayinde McClendon, the two leading guys for Tatnall. Both of those guys into double figures. They each had 10 apiece. The freshmen, Parsons, Wright, and Littlejohn, they all added 3, 3, and 2. So 8 points from the three freshmen, 10 and 10 from Collins and McClendon. And that's how you get to 28 for Tatnall. You look at Caravel, all the scoring been done by three Buccaneers. Michael Sheehan, what a game to start. What a first half for him. 15, that is a game high. And then you've got Mincy with 7 and Naquan Lee with 4. And that's how you get 28-26, Tatnall over Caravel by a bucket. And here we go. It'll be Buccaneer basketball to start the second half. Mike, we are in store for a good half number 2.
Yeah, I think Caravel's going to need to find a way to get Mike Sheehan loose a little bit. He was on fire, and then they kind of bottled him up a little bit. Justin Wright did a great job on him in the second part of that second quarter. Really shut them down, shut Mike Sheehan down.
Yeah, Wright's on him now. They got to try to run him baseline there. Couldn't get open. This is a dribble drive and miss underneath from McKnight. McKnight spent a lot of that second quarter on the bench due to foul trouble. 3 personal fouls in the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, nobody else on the floor for either team with more than 1 foul. So it's really Prince McKnight and is all by himself in foul trouble land.
A turnover to start the second half for the Buccaneers.
That's like right next to Tomorrowland at Disney. Foul trouble land.
Driving McClendon and finishing. 12 points for McClendon. He's leading Tatnall tonight. And Tatnall with the first points of the second half. They lead 30-26.
Yeah, Tatnall had a stretch right in the middle of the season. They lost 4 in a row. Some tough games. And then a couple big winning streaks on either side of that. So 11-4 overall.
Sheehan fed in the post. Now it's going to be Lee launching the deep 3. Had a little space, let it fly, unable to hit it.
Bone had a shot at that rebound,
across.
but once it went off his fingers, Collins got about 3 or 4 inches on him. He was able to get that rebound.
Here's back to McClendon, looking for Littlejohn. Tipped that time by McKnight. Recorralled by Tatnall. Leads to a right 3 in the corner. No good, and a strong rebound from McKnight, who immediately puts it on the floor for the Buccaneers.
Good job to just slow things down. Let his players catch up to him.
Thought about the 3 for Bone. Passes up back to Lee. Here comes Mincy. Mincy on McClendon. Mincy taking McClendon. Long strides down the lane. And a whistle and a foul. Now some free throws coming up for Mincy, I believe.
I think a Littlejohn on the foul, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try to make it 20 here. I think.
They're going to give it to McClendon.
McClendon, okay, his second.
So McClendon's second foul, as you mentioned, Mike. And now somebody that was at the free throw line a decent amount in that first half, Isa Mincy. And bank is open late on a Tuesday night. Mincy knocks home the first. So one more on the way for Mincy.
What kind of shoes he got there, Mincy?
Yeah, he's knocking the Adidas. Those look like the Anthony Edwards. There for he actually having he's having a big shoe career now for Anthony Edwards in year 3 or 4 of his deal with Adidas. And there is Mason Collins. He's in the Kobe 8s. As he's going to throw it down. Mason Collins. Dribble, drive, and flush.
That came out of nowhere. I mean, it's like he exploded off of that second step.
1 minute, I'm talking about Kobe 8s in the next minute. Flying down and throwing it down is Mason Collins. Here he is again.
Wow, he didn't look like he was moving very fast. He went from 0 to 60 in 1 step.
Collins trying to follow it up with a deep three. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Mincy, 32-28.
He was out near the logo on
after the highlight throwdown from Mason Collins.
Wow.
Lee thought about the three. Now crosses over, trying to get to the basket. Can't get a layup. Collins has the miss. Here come the Hornets.
Collins
nice feed to Littlejohn in transition. He can shoot, he can pass, he can dunk. And Littlejohn, another freshman, was up ahead, and he's able to finish it off. And Tatnall clicking here to start the third quarter. They lead 34-28 by 6. And Collins, we've seen it all. He's getting rebounds. He's blocking shots. He's knocked down 3 threes, a highlight dunk, and how about a little bounce pass up ahead to Littlejohn in transition, threading the needle for 2.
And in that last Caravel possession, he didn't block the shot, but he altered the shot. Who was that? Was that Mincy on the drive, I believe? Had to switch his shot mid-shot, mid-jump, because Collins was there. He tried to go around, and he just didn't have enough to get it up and over the rim. So he's changing plays out there, even when he's not, when it doesn't show up in the stat sheet. And what does show up is that dunk. Holy cow! He was about 8 feet out. I'm sorry, about 10 feet out when he left the floor in the one-handed flush.
Well, if you're listening in, you're an NBA fan, some breaking news from Shams Charania. James Harden to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick.
Harden didn't play last night for personal reasons.
That's because he's going to Cleveland. We're back to the task at hand. 5 minutes, just 3 minutes into the third quarter. Been all Tatnall here to start. And in the game for Caravel is Charles Woodall for the first time today, the senior. Here's McKnight. McKnight. Dribbling, driving, trying to go off the window, fading away. No whistle, missed it.
I'll give him credit. They keep going inside. Shots aren't falling, but they're not intimidated. Look out.
Collins crossing over, easy to the basket. And nobody contesting him as he got downhill. And Mason Collins now with 14 points to lead the way for Tatnall.
Tatnall started with an 8-0 lead, now back to an 8-point lead. So you see Caravel come back once. Took the lead briefly in the second quarter.
Sheehan going to have to get going, trying to help his team out here. Stripped, almost lost it. Stripped again. Littlejohn hits the floor. He's got it. And it should be a tie-up, I believe. I don't believe anybody got a timeout off. And it'll be a possession error staying down this end with the Buccaneers.
It's like Bone back in. I'm sorry, Logan Sweeney back in.
8-2 in favor of Tatnall here starting off the third quarter. Sheehan will have the honors to inbound under the basket. Still Wright, McClendon, Littlejohn, now Hall back into the game for Tatnall alongside Collins. And Woodall, Sheehan, McKnight, Sweeney, and Mincy. Driving, looking for Sweeney underneath, couldn't handle it. And another turnover for the Buccaneers here.
The game plan is to go inside. And Tatnall doing a good job just getting in the way, not committing fouls.
But Caravel down by just 8 with these highlight plays and everything that's happened here in the third quarter. It maybe seems like it's a little bit bigger of a deficit, but just 8 points here. It's been a close game. Caravel still right in this ball game.
And they kind of closed off that 3-point shot for Mike Sheen. It was deadly from the corner in that first half.
3 threes for Sheehan in that first half for Caravel. Here's Collins around the McClendon screen. Once again, going to elevate for 3. That time off the mark. Rebound brought in by Charles Woodall, and it's a big one. And now he gets it over to McKnight. McKnight looking quickly ahead here to Mincy. He's just going to elevate. Mincy, 3 on a line. No good. Offensive rebound to McKnight. Showing off the athleticism. Prince McKnight off the 2 feet. Lands. Able to corral himself or calm himself and goes right back up for 2.
Yeah, good job to him get down and kind of reorient himself rather than just try to put the shot right back up without coming down. There's no need to do that. Collins is out here playing defense on the outside. The block there by McKnight on the pass. He's got about 6 inches on Justin Wright.
And knocked it out of play there. Letting the freshman know about it. And with 3:07 right now, will inbound again. And one of the big freshmen here that's had an impact, one of a few here for Tatnall tonight. Here's another one in Littlejohn, out on the perimeter. Cross court to Hall. He can hit that Hall. Quick trigger. Short front end off the rim. Rebound and a good one here to McKnight, who brings it in and quickly up the floor. McKnight To the baseline, got it to go.
play.
Prince McKnight fading away with the right hand. He battled foul trouble in the first half, making up for lost time here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's kind of playing that Nequan Lee role here in the second half.
McClendon, shot blocked from behind. Woodall got a piece of it. Now a transition opportunity. Sweeney for Caravel. Back to Mincy. Stolen by Collins. And then a foul in the backcourt as Sweeney runs into Collins from behind.
Just, probably one too many passes underneath.
Transition opportunity for Caravel, but Collins with a big defensive play. Now Mincy and Littlejohn's getting into it a little bit. Hey, big game like this.
I don't think
passion,
Sweeney.
right?
I think Sweeney was trying to.
No, absolutely not.
To deliberately run into Collins. Now he is.
Crowd
a lot
getting
of
into
contact
it
out there before the play even starts. We're gonna have a probably double tech, or they're just gonna warn him. No text, Nick. Just warning.
Absolutely right. Hey, this is what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Love to compete here, and these two teams are competing. McClendon.
Maybe a push off.
Off of Woodall. Short, though, on the mid-range jumper. Rebound to McKnight. Up ahead to Sheehan. Sheehan been quiet here in the second half. That was his first shot attempt. And just off the mark for Sheehan that time. Would have brought this place to the ground here after that.
Yeah, I mean, they cut it to 4. They were down 8. Well, let's see what the Magic Man does here.
Collins whips it to Hall. Hall, he's due for 3. Overshot that one into the hands of Sheehan.
A couple of ugly-looking 3 attempts there, but these are some talent. I'm not going to talk about ugly basketball because I remember me playing.
Woodall off the dribble. Long 2, no good. Strong rebound for the freshman Littlejohn. And quickly to McClendon. McClendon had a chance, thought about it, will pull it back out. Woodall steps in front of the pass. He stole it. 3-on-2 now for the Bucks. Mincy lost it. How about the freshman Justin Wright with a huge play on transition defense. Littlejohn back to McClendon, and textbook for Tatnall there. It starts with the defense. It goes to the offense. Coach Tobin not happy about something. And what a series of events for the Tatnall Hornets as they're now up 6 with $1:25 to go in the third quarter, 38-32. It was numbers for the Buccaneers. What a play by the freshman Justin Wright. He hits the deck onto the floor and somehow got that pass to a teammate while his body was on the floor. And it results in a transition bucket.
Yeah, just everything looked kind of funky out there, you know, with the bodies everywhere and the ball being rolled here and thrown here. And, the whole play just looked discombobulated. Ends up with 2 points for the Hornets and a timeout. I'm not sure who called the timeout. I would imagine Tobin called it, but
into the game, out of the timeout for Coach Collins will be another freshman in Nolan Parsons. Had a big 3 in the first half. He'll join the backcourt alongside the other freshman, Justin Wright. So check that again. 2 smaller freshmen here in the backcourt in for Tatnall, but again, so effective, and that shows you the confidence Coach Collins has in those young guys.
But it's been entertaining, that's for sure.
They're able to break the pressure here. Woodall driving to the basket. He's fouled on the way up. And a free throw coming up.
McClendon definitely got him.
For the senior Charles Woodall. And again, I haven't seen too much of the Buccaneers this year, Mike, but Woodall did not play the entire first half and then getting some minutes here in the second half. So again, not sure if that's a coaching decision or if that's just how he, typical play time here for Charles. But
this time it was Coach Collins who was not happy about the foul call, but
I think it helped out. There may have been a bucket from McKnight there. It was there for the putback. So
I'm
Woodall
sitting
does
here,
hit the
referees
first.
are right there, so.
That's what I always say. My grandfather, a longtime referee, again, if he was around today, would not like if we ever questioned the referee's call. So we definitely try not to. Sheehan inside, right-hand floater, just a little bit too strong.
There's a hold.
And then a foul after. Just can't seem to, again, only taking 2 shots here to start the second half, but that one just off the mark for Sheehan. What a big first half for Mike.
Maybe they could try to run some screens or something to try to get him some space.
Yeah, they were trying to free him up there. He's running the baseline a lot early to start the quarter. Tatnall's locked in, trying to keep him off the score sheet. A minute to go, third quarter, 5-point lead for the Hornets. McClendon.
No travel.
Parsons got in, tried to hang in the air, had to get rid of it.
I think Parsons just went up and really didn't have any idea of what he was going to do. And just chucked that ball off the backboard, maybe hoping it would come right back to him.
Here's McKnight on McClendon. Kicked out to Sheehan, has to go corral it right before he gets to the sideline.
And now look who's on him.
Now's a switch there. Now it's Woodall on the smaller Parsons. Looking for somewhere to go. Back to McKnight, who has McClendon on him. McKnight isoing out. McKnight trying to beat McClendon off the dribble. Scoop layup, no good. Sweeney with a nice box out, but tipped by the freshman Justin Wright. Just that little hand in there saved a second chance opportunity. 8 seconds to go. McClendon back up top to Parsons. 5 seconds for the freshman. Now Collins has it. Has to get a shot up. He will with 3. Collins long on that 3 attempt. It won't go, and we are heading to quarter number 4. We're through 3 here at Bear. 38-33, 5-point lead for the Hornets over the Buccaneers. Mike will be right back with the fourth quarter on 302 Sports. We've got a good one. Here we go to the fourth quarter in a top 7 matchup. Number 7 Caravel, number 5 Tatnall live on 302sports.com. 8 minutes to decide the victor. 38-33. Tatnall out in front of the home team Caravel. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. McClendon trying to start off the fourth quarter with a bang, and he does from beyond the arc for the senior Inde McClendon. Double figures for the Tatnall Hornets. He's got 17 points to lead the way, trying to answer halfway down on that 3 from McKnight. And then the rebound, last touched by Sweeney, who lost it out of bounds. And a quick start there for Tatnall. And that one halfway down for Caravel. The one for Tatnall drops in.
Yeah.
And the Hornets got the momentum to start the quarter.
Looks like Nequan Lee back in with McKnight. And Sweeney's out there, she and Mincy. So they got some work to do.
Parsons in the corner. Long rebound tracked down by Brian Leitner, who's in the game for the first time tonight.
That's right. And he scores.
Up and in.
A second chance points for Brian Leitner. We both had to look for the match the name with the number.
And just like that, Mike, now the largest lead of the night. It comes at this point with 7 minutes to go in the fourth. A double-digit now lead for the Tatnall Hornets at 43-33.
Yeah, they got Parsons with a hold inside there. And Caravel, they're committed to that inside game. They're just going to keep going inside, and it worked. You know, they're down 10, but they've been able to. Well,
inbound play for Sheehan, no good. I mean, you like the shot. That's what you want. That's a shot he can hit, especially with that much space. Collins now has the miss. A minute into the quarter. Collins, coast to coast, blocked by Sweeney. Ends up into the hands of Hall, and Hall bangs one home from the other corner. And Tatnall starting to hit some shots here late in the second half, and now another steal from Hall. Things going the Hornets' way. 46-33. Beautiful feed to Leitner up ahead. Great patience by the big fella, but couldn't finish. How about a third time? No good. And a rebound from Nequan Lee, but another nice feed by Collins. Leitner just couldn't get it to go. Lee jab stepping, crossing over to Mincy now. Mincy, Leitner blocks it out of bounds.
The whole team's just committed on both sides. Tatnall's committed to defense. Everybody plays. You know, Leitner comes off the bench. We haven't seen him all night. Comes in, he had the bucket down here on the rebound. He blocks the shot down here. Unfortunately for him, he missed the other one, but they're up 13, so this is the biggest lead of the night.
McKnight off the dribble. Got it to go, and again, slow night for McKnight. Leads Caravel in points scored this season, and again, those 3 fouls in the first half kept him off the floor. And now looking to see if he can get going late here for the Buccaneers. McClendon around the back, 17, make it 19 points. McClendon putting on a show for the Hornets here on the road.
And this is so much more than a one-man team.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it helps. He might be the straw that stirs the drink, but this is a very, very talented Tatnall team.
To the basket and scoring that time, Nequan Lee. He had 4 first-half points. Now got 6, I believe, here. McClendon, can he keep it going? Driving, kicking, extra pass to Leitner in the corner. Overshot the three. Mincy almost lost the rebound, but able to save it.
Let's took out our buddy Bill Bretzker.
Good to see Bill over there on that side. Spin cycle for Naquan Lee. Couldn't finish it. A whistle and a foul against Halls. He got a hand on Sweeney, who was going for the offensive rebound.
It's a good call. It's only the second team foul of the quarter. Little John's going to check back in.
Little John, great minutes for Coach Collins. Has the freshman here tonight.
By the way, McClendon, the leading scorer, with 19 for Tatnall. He's had a not quiet night, but there you go.
They drew it up for him. Sheehan off the inbound, able to get it right back. He comes free and bangs home a big three. Trying to get Caravel back into this one. Timeout on the floor, 4:56 to go. Tatnall leading Caravel after the three, 51-40. Now, Mike, let's take a look maybe around the state of Delaware here, see if we can get some scores. And here you go, Dover once again, as you're looking at Sean Green here, 61-54 is Dover leaving Smyrna late in that ball game. After Smyrna led 46-40 late in the third, so what a run from Dover. Able to come back out there and
we got
take a big lead.
Christiana with a win over Brandywine today. Red Lion over Dickinson. Great Oaks defeats Friends by 2. Appo over Glasgow. Howard, big win over Hodgson. And Laurel over Early College. Those are the, I don't have time to read off the scores.
So you said a lot of games in action today, right? 33.
Lots, 33 boys, I think.
Well, here we are out of the timeout. Here's the freshman Nolan Parsons.
Some of those are Maryland games, but they're still on the schedule.
Collins over to Leiter. Can he hit one long? Collins battling for the rebound. Another nice box out by Sweeney. And now here comes Lee. Driving, kicking. Sheehan, can he hit another? Can't get that one to go. And now Collins hanging out by himself on the other end. Spinning. Finger roll up and through.
Well, there's McKnight rushing back. Good job. He gets the points. And really, that's all that matters. And there's a nice steal.
Collins doing it himself. Missed it, Little John battling.
It's going to stay with.
The last touch still saved by Little John.
I thought it was off of Caravel, but it was not.
So I believe the score is right, Jason? 50-40 is on the scoreboard. I mean, a score correction. Is it 50-40 we have on the scoreboard? So that is correct after
neither of us keeping the book tonight. So.
That's right, yeah.
So Coach Tobin looks like he's trying to. I think he's going to isolate Sheehan over there, but
McKnight got to have a whistle and a foul that time. He'll get it. As McKnight hit the ground hard and a little miscommunication defensively. Some words between Parsons and Collins, the freshman and the sophomore there. And now some free throws coming up for Prince McKnight. 3:54 to go. Just a 10-point ball game. This thing still well in the balance. I mean, Tatnall in control.
He's running a team out there with 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a senior.
They're looking good doing it.
And they look good.
They look good. McKnight now at the free throw line. He'll have 2. Misses the first.
I mean, 10 points is not out of the realm of possibility.
Second one on the way for McKnight. Short. And Collins hauls in the rebound. Under 4 to go. As Tatnall looking to rebound, as you mentioned, Mike. 3 off for Parsons.
You can see the difference with McKnight on the floor with him and Lee. They've done a lot of the same things, but McKnight a little more offense.
Mincy stuck inside. Nice moves underneath, showing off the post work up and off the glass. Tatnall's won 8 games in a row. And we talked about Caravel trying to rebound after that tough loss to Concord.
Yeah, I think the Concord Raiders just a little sneaky good.
Collins, open catch and shoot. And a rare miss for number 11.
Look at Caravel. Just want to penetrate, drive. Here they go again, right in there to Sweeney.
Sweeney, nice pass to a cutting Naquan Lee. And just like that, a 2-possession game as we tick under 3 minutes, 50-44. McClendon racing down. Kicks it to the corner.
Well-designed play down there. Draws everybody over. Lee all by himself.
Collins going to, again, calm things down here. Knows the situation with 2:30 to go. Caravel building a little momentum. Got a few buckets string together here. What's he going to do? Collins driving, kicking to the freshman Justin Wright. Wright got inside, tried to get it to Littlejohn. It was the right idea. It was a good pass, but he tried the no look and just missed him.
Littlejohn had that look on his face. Just didn't know it was
He
coming.
was ready for an easy layup underneath there, and Wright, it was the dribbling that freed him up, but couldn't get it to him. A player to the scores table for Coach Collins and Camposano Miller as Lee holds it for Caravel. 2:11 to go. Sheehan, big shot off the mark.
Another freshman, by the way.
Would have cut it, and now bounce pass to Littlejohn. It's stolen back away. Lee getting downhill, and Collins sends it to the Caravel student section.
Well, he was able to anticipate that shot. Lee only had one thing
I
in
saw
mind.
you anticipating it as you saw him coming over.
You saw him coming over. There was nobody else there. It was only Lee. He does a good job doing that with that foul. He's a big guy with one foul tonight.
I know. How about that? You think about it. You're right.
He's probably blocked 4 or 5 shots tonight. One foul.
2-possession game. Caravel looking for a bucket here would go a long way. It's Lee now on the sideline. Turns, faces, and fires. Kawhi Leonard roll, but it won't drop through.
I fell asleep during that Sixers game last night. I don't even know how it went. I know they won.
I like the way they're playing this year. Right, trying to get past Prince McKnight. He does. This time Littlejohn has it, and he's fouled underneath by Jacob Goldstein.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, just put him on the line and make him earn 2 points.
Freshman to freshman. This time they're able to connect, and we'll see if it can result in some points for the Hornets. 50-44 with 1:29 still to go, and Caravel down 6. Had a few opportunities on offense to knock down some shots to make this a 4 or 3-point game. And haven't been able to do it here recently. 3 throws now for Littlejohn. And how about that shooter's roll for the freshman?
Shot looked a little bit flat, but got enough of it.
Get it back to him here. He's got 5 points, a chance to make it 6 at the stripe. And he's got it.
That looked much better.
Ice in the veins
nice
of
there.
Jalen Littlejohn.
I thought we were going to get a timeout, but we did not.
52-44, 8-point game, $1:20 to go in this one. They'll feed Sheehan on the block. Whips it up top. Goldstein trying to cut into it. He does. Rattles home a 3 straight away for Jacob Goldstein. Timeout on the floor. We'll stay right here. 1:11 to go. 52-47, and now a 5-point game after the big triple from Jacob Goldstein. The junior's first bucket of the ball game comes at a critical time late in this one.
And Nick, the DE302 change sponsored by the Delaware Army National Guard. We will present that after the game to one member of the, could be either team,
That's
but usually
right.
the winning team. And we'll have that player over, if possible, for an interview. And this has been a good one. It's not settled yet. Could have co-players.
That's right. You never know. We're getting down that way. And don't forget, that's brought to you by the Delaware Army National Guard. And always ready, always there.
So, Nick, after this one, it's for Tatnall. They take on Wilmington Charter Thursday at 5 o'clock. And for Caravel, they will be at Delcastle also on Thursday at 5:30. So that's the next up for both of these teams. Delcastle's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team. You just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, playoff team a few years ago. A team that won a couple playoff games a few years ago. So here we go. A minute to go and a 2-possession, 5-point lead for the team with the ball.
I think he dribbled out of bounds.
And an intentional foul from Goldstein.
Well, that's only their second team foul. They still have 2 to give. So you're going to see a quick foul here probably. No fouls on Mincy. 3 on McKnight. Nobody else in foul trouble. That's going to be Goldstein again. I think that burned a couple seconds off the clock.
As Mike said, third team foul there. So inbound again, and they get it to McClendon.
We'll see if we get the foul there from Mike Sheehan. His second, and now the team in the penalty. So now Tatnall's going to have to hit free throws.
That's right, we have one more.
Oh, that's only 4. I think that was
only 4.
All right, we'll
So
see
maybe
another
tick
one.
off 1 or 2 seconds
There it
more
is,
here.
right there.
That's the guy they're trying to get it to. They're trying to get it to McClendon.
So it's going to be 2 shots here for Ayinde McClendon. Sheehan now with, I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 fouls from Mike Sheehan.
18 points.
But just 3 in the second half.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
Tatnall
Michael
did a good
Sheehan.
job really adjusting
Absolutely.
mid-second quarter, going with the box and 1. They got Justin Wright on him, and he had a lot of trouble after Wright got on him. It's a good job by Justin Wright. Caravel did a good job, I think, penetrating and scoring inside against a little bit taller Tatnall team, mostly because of one player taller. Other than that, they're pretty evenly matched height-wise.
First free throw good for McClendon. He's now got a 20-piece. And a chance to make it 21, and he does. What a game for Ayinde McClendon. 21 points, a game high for the senior from Tatnall. Lee trying to hit the 3, no good. McKnight gets the offensive rebound. Second chance here. Sheehan for 3.
Oh,
got it. We still got a game. Timeout on the floor. 45 seconds to go. Tatnall now with just a 4-point lead and some more fouls most likely coming.
So the JV game go this way, didn't we?
And how about that come back down the stretch?
It's, Tatnall closing the gap and eventually tied it, and then Caravel won on a free throw with 1.2 seconds to go in the JV game. We're going to hang on 1 second.
They're trying to inbound, knocked out of play.
Some highly confidential discussions going on during that timeout. And that was only in the players, in the team circles over there.
They get it into Collins, and that's where the free throw will
come. That could be intentional, but they're not going to call you. To reach out and grab a jersey like that, but it wasn't anything violent. It was just to stop the clock.
So Collins now at the free throw line. Collins 16 points tonight for Tatnall.
He's not overrated. Watch, he'll miss his free throw, get his own rebound and dunk.
So when you're a student in that student section, you're just, picking for anything. You're fishing for anything. As that one around and out. 5-point lead, 40 seconds to go. 55-50. Sheehan hit the last one. Gets it off to Lee this time. Lee stops, pops. No good. McKnight had the rebound. I think it's going to stay down this end. No, they're going to say last touched by the Buccaneers. And Tatnall with a big change of possession here for the Hornets. Going to have to get it in. Once again, looking intercepted.
Didn't get much on that pass.
Lee fouled on the way up by McClendon. That's his 4th.
Well,
and now free throws coming, Mike, with the clock stopped for the Buccaneers. That's what you want here with 27 seconds down 2 possessions.
McClendon's insisting he got all ball. Coach Marty Collins, I think he said because of the way it looked, he's going to get that foul call more often than not. But here's Nequan Lee.
Big free
needs to
throws.
make some free throws here.
Big ones for the Buccaneers. And rolls out. And
the home rim is not being kind here.
Caravel struggling a little bit from the free throw line tonight. Second one on the way. Got one. 1 of 2, splitting a pair is Caravel. He'll take that if you're Tatnall. And now Tatnall up 4, 27 seconds. Another timeout on the floor. We'll once again stay here.
We picked a good one, though.
That's right.
For kind of a last-minute addition for us, and obviously picked the right game to come to. Just remember Thursday, Sanford Conrad, we believe, would have to finalize that one. And that, I believe, is a 5 o'clock game, I think. So somebody's going to have to get her set up. And then Nick's got some wrestling on Friday night.
That's right.
We have Salesianum and St. Mark's basketball. Excuse me 1 second. The final remnants of this chest cold.
And your game
going
Friday
away.
night at Sally's?
It's at St. Mark's.
At St. Mark's?
At St. Mark's, and they're doing some work behind that one wall, you know, where the bleachers are. They're not using those bleachers right now because they're not anchored to the wall anymore.
Whistling a foul here is Justin Wright.
Should be
the freshman gets.
Should be a great crowd on hand Friday night for Sally's and
Reached
St.
in on
Mark's. So.
Yeah, St. Mark's coming off a nice victory at the SL24 over the weekend.
Did not get a final from William Penn today.
Well,
it was a 7-point Colonials lead at halftime when I left.
That'd have been a good game to go to. Here is the freshman Wright at the line. Big free throws coming up. Missed the first.
Woodall back in. He's been used strategically. Now
Yeah.
he played pretty well when he was in
good
there.
minutes. Giving Coach Tobin some good minutes here in this second half. Another free throw for the freshman, Justin Wright, with his team up 4. Got it. Puts the lead to 5, 56-51, 25 seconds and ticking. Here comes Lee racing up the floor for the Buccaneers. Gets it to Woodall, back to Lee. Lee, that's a deep 3. No good. Rebound tracked down by Prince McKnight. McKnight looking for Goldstein. He had it for a second. Ball's loose. Littlejohn now gets it to Hall. And a big whistle and a foul. And now Tatnall just got to hit a few more. But what a game, what an effort by Caravel. Down late, never gave up, was right in this thing. Hit some big shots down the stretch.
Yeah, they were down 46-33.
But Tatnall,
in the
the
fourth
free throw
quarter,
line.
I believe. So a great comeback. I tell you, it's the Caravel team. I can see why they're 13-2.
Yes.
This is a talented team. I did see them at St. Elizabeth's. They beat St. E's. I'm sorry, yes, they did. They beat St. E's this year. They lost to, I saw them at Salesian. They lost to Sally's, and then they lost to Concord.
And again, Prince McKnight, again, battled that foul trouble in that first half. Really didn't get going or into a little bit of rhythm here to the second half. And even then, as Hall knocks down a few more free throws. 58-51, final shot of the game. Lee, it'll count if it goes. It won't, and that will do it. And
All
Mike,
right.
it's now time to announce our National Guard Player of the Game.
Well, we actually have 2 tonight.
That's right. Co-players of the game.
Co-players of the game are going to be Andy McClendon and Mason Collins. Outstanding night for both of them. They did a couple different things. And Nick, since you're on the end, why don't you try to track them down? I'm stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle with me. Take that headset off. You don't want to hurt yourself. All right, so Nick's going to come back. Want me to take 30 seconds? All right, we're going to take a 30-second break.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him.
And welcome back inside 302sports.com. What a game here in Bear at Caravel Academy. Back and forth all evening long. Now joined by one of our co-players of the game here, Mason Collins. Mason, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Just first off, you had a few highlight plays, a couple big triples early in this one. 17 points, 18 rebounds, 6 blocks. You name it, the list goes on and on. Just what was the mindset for you guys coming in here to this one, a matchup of two top 7 teams here in the state, and what was working for you there individually tonight?
The mindset was just come out and be aggressive. We knew it was going to be a hostile environment, and we knew for the playoffs and seeding we needed a lot of these points. So they're a really good team. I think they're above 700, so I think that's 4 points for us if they stay above 700. So we knew we needed this one coming into the game.
And, you know, you got a few seniors mixed in there. Obviously, McClendon, fantastic tonight. But a lot of young guys on this team right here, a sophomore, 3 or 4 freshmen that get in there, really make a big impact when they're on the floor. What is it about this team for you guys this year, you know, that's been so successful? And what can you see this team doing here down the postseason? What's the goal for this team? What can you see you guys accomplishing?
I think the main thing with this team is that throughout the season we've progressed. Like, we've been so together. Our togetherness, our chemistry has grown throughout the season because we have a lot of new guys, young guys who are trying to get a feel for like the high school basketball, how it is. And I feel like our goal for this year is just to win the state championship. You know, I feel like we're in contention right now. I feel like we're building something. I feel like we have one of the best defenses in the state. We hold a lot of teams under 60, so that's really the mindset. It starts on defense and then play together.
Cool. Thank you so much, Mason. Appreciate it. Heck of a game tonight, and good luck with everything there this season.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. That's Mason Collins again, the sophomore, fantastic player, one of the best in the state. And now we're joined by Allende McClendon. McClendon, congratulations. Big victory for you guys. A 20-piece for you tonight in this one. Some big shots down the stretch as well, getting to the basket, able to knock down some jumpers. What was working for you here and kind of your mindset tonight against the Buccaneers?
So we knew they didn't have like a big man. So I was just trying to get downhill mostly because I knew they couldn't stop me in the paint, and that's my strong suit. So that's what I went to in this game.
And what was kind of, again, working for you guys as a team? What was kind of the message from Coach coming into this one? Two teams looking to battle it out, top 7 teams. And what was the message, kind of the vibe with you guys here coming out on the floor tonight?
We knew they liked to play fast, so we had to like get back in transition. That was a big emphasis for us. And then rebounds. We had to box out. We didn't do a good job of that, but that was one of our game plans.
And again, you guys are right there in the mix, battling for a state championship this year. You know, what's it going to take? What do you guys have to do if you want to be hoisting that trophy here in just a little while in the state of Delaware?
Definitely got to work on boxing out, getting rebounds, help defense too. Because they try to post up. We got 3 freshmen starting.
Yep.
So they try to post up our like younger guys. So we got to help them out a little bit.
Great job tonight in McClendon. Fantastic. 20 points, one of our co-players of the game. Thank you so much there. Appreciate it, and good luck with everything the rest of the way.
Thank you.
There you have it. Co-players of the game here at Mason Collins and Allende McClendon. 20 points for McClendon. Of course, 16 points, 18 rebounds for Mason Collins. So that'll put a bow on us here from Caravel Academy. What a game. Back and forth we go. Tatnall with a big win on the road. Maybe they climb up those rankings come Monday. That'll do it for Jason Winchell, Mike Lang, Chris Hollywood, and myself. We will see you next time. Some other great matchups coming up the rest of the week. Make sure you head back on over to 302sports.com.